Every time you fill your BMW with gas, you've got about 3 minutes where you can catch a problem before it turns into an expensive repair. Almost nobody uses that time. They pump the gas, scroll their phone, and drive off. Today I'm showing you 7 things to check during every single fill-up that could save you thousands of dollars over the life of this car. Here's my challenge. The next time you fill up, don't touch your phone. Spend those 3 minutes doing these 7 checks instead. I think you'll be surprised what you notice. Let's get into it. Habit 1. Pop the hood and check your fluids. This is the habit that separates owners who keep a BMW for 200,000 miles from owners who trade it in at 90,000 because it just started having problems, and they got tired of surprises. While you're fueling up, pop the hood. Check your oil level on the dipstick or through the digital iDrive readout if your model uses electronic oil level monitoring instead of a traditional dipstick. Check your coolant reservoir against the min and max lines and look at the color. It should be a clear pink or blue depending on your model, never brown, rusty, or cloudy. While the hood's up, glance at your brake fluid reservoir too, since a drop in level there without a visible leak can point toward worn brake pads compensating with more fluid displacement in the calipers. BMW engines, particularly the N54, N55, and B58, are known for a slow oil consumption curve that most owners never track because they assume the car will alert them the moment something's wrong. It won't, not until the bottom end of that engine is already starving for lubrication under load. A car running a quart low on oil for months at a time is quietly wearing down rod bearings and timing chain guides, and by the time you hear that telltale rattle on cold start, you're looking at a repair that can run $2,000 to $5,000, depending on how far it's progressed and whether the timing chain has stretched. Checking the dipstick every fill-up costs 30 seconds and catches the problem while it's still a $15 bottle of oil, not an engine rebuild on a lift. Habit 2. Walk the tires before you walk away. While the pump is running, walk around the car and actually look at your tires. Not a glance, look. You're checking for uneven wear across the tread, low tread depth on the inside or outside edge specifically, and any nails, screws, or debris embedded in the rubber. BMWs riding on run-flat tires are brutal about alignment issues because run-flats have stiffer sidewalls that transmit more stress into the suspension and steering components when the geometry is even slightly off. A tire wearing unevenly on one edge means the alignment or suspension geometry has shifted, and ignore that signal for another 6 months of driving, and you're not just buying a new set of tires early. You're potentially buying a $700 control arm, tie rod, or wheel bearing job that wore out faster because of the misalignment. Here's the part almost nobody does. Check your tire pressure with an actual gauge, not the TPMS light on the dash. That system is reactive by design and typically won't warn you until you're already 15 to 20% below the recommended pressure. By the time that light illuminates, you may have been driving on underinflated tires for weeks without knowing it, building up excess heat, wearing down the shoulders faster, and running a real blowout risk once you're sustaining highway speeds on a hot day. Underinflated tires also throw off the calibration your traction control and stability control systems rely on. 30 seconds with a $5 gauge at every fill-up means you catch a slow leak before it becomes a flat tire on the highway at 70 miles an hour with nowhere safe to pull over. Habit 3. Listen and smell before you drive off. Before you pull away, sit there for 10 seconds with the windows down and actually pay attention. Does the idle sound rougher or lumpier than it did last week? Any new ticking, knocking, or a whining pitch that wasn't there before? Take a breath. Anything sweet, like coolant, or anything that smells like burning oil on a hot exhaust manifold? These sensory cues are the earliest possible warning signs your engine can give you, and they consistently show up long before a dashboard light will, because most warning thresholds are set conservatively to avoid nuisance. Alerts. A rough idle after a cold start can point to a failing ignition coil, a fouled spark plug, or a small vacuum leak. All inexpensive fixes if caught early, but all fully capable of triggering a check engine light, a misfire code, and a limp mode that leaves you crawling home at reduced power if ignored. A sweet smell near the engine bay is almost always a coolant leak from a hose, water pump, or expansion tank. And on these engines, a leak that reaches the wrong spot can escalate into overheating and a cracked cylinder head. That's not a repair you patch. That's an engine you're often replacing outright. You're not diagnosing the car like a trained technician here. You're just training yourself to notice when something sounds or smells different than it did a week ago. So you catch it in week 1 instead of month 6 as a tow truck bill. Quick pause. If you want the full interval-by-interval breakdown of exactly what to check and when for your specific BMW engine, I laid the whole thing out in the complete BMW Longevity Bible. It's pay what you want with a $15 floor, links in the description. All right, back to the routine. Habit 4. Reset and watch your trip computer. Every time you fill up, reset your average fuel economy and let it track fresh until your next stop at the pump. Your MPG trend is one of the earliest and most honest indicators of mechanical health on a modern BMW. A sudden 5 to 10% drop with no change in your driving is often the first sign of a failing oxygen sensor, an underperforming fuel injector, a dragging brake caliper, or a transmission starting to hunt for gears more than it should. Most owners never notice this drop because they're not tracking it consistently. They just feel like the car's acting a little different and shrug it off for months. Reset that trip computer every fill-up, and you'll notice the exact moment it shifts, sometimes within a week or two of the issue starting. That's your cue to run a code scanner, like a Foxwell NT530, and catch something small before it becomes a $4,000 problem on the side of the highway. Think about how this actually plays out in real life. Say your BMW normally averages 27 miles per gallon on your commute, and one fill-up cycle, it drops to 24, with nothing different about your driving. On its own, that's easy to write off as, maybe I hit more traffic this week. But if you're resetting and watching that number every single time, 3 fill-ups in a row at 24 instead of 27 tells you something changed mechanically, not just conditionally. That's the difference between catching a failing oxygen sensor for a couple $100s now versus ignoring it for 6 months while it quietly damages your catalytic converter, which is a repair that can run well over $1,000 on its own. Habit 5. Top off your washer fluid and check your wipers. Keep your washer fluid topped off at every fill-up, not just when the light comes on. Running that reservoir bone dry repeatedly can damage the washer pump motor over time, and that's a needless $150 repair for something a $6 jug prevents entirely. While you're at it, run the wipers once and look at the blades. Cracked or chattering blades that skip across the windshield create a visibility problem, and they can drag grit across the glass over months of use, leaving fine scratches that are surprisingly expensive to fix on a BMW windshield with embedded rain sensors and heads-up display components. Habit 6. Don't top off past the auto shutoff. This next habit has probably damaged more BMW EVAP systems than any mechanical failure ever has. When the pump clicks off automatically, stop. Don't squeeze the handle for a few more clicks to round up to an even dollar amount. That extra fuel has nowhere productive to go. It floods the EVAP system, the network of charcoal canisters and valves built to capture fuel vapor, not liquid gasoline. Saturate that canister, and you're looking at a check engine light, a lingering fuel smell, and a $600 canister replacement. Rounding up feels satisfying for about 2 seconds. On a BMW, that satisfaction can quietly cost you $600. Habit 7. Check underneath for fresh drips. Before you pull out of the station, take 5 seconds and glance at the pavement where your car was just sitting. You're looking for any fresh spot on the ground that wasn't there when you pulled in. Clear and watery is just condensation from the AC system and nothing to worry about. But pink or green points to a coolant leak. Dark and oily points to an engine or transmission leak. And light brown or amber can mean power steering fluid or brake fluid working its way out of a fitting. A gas station is one of the only places you reliably stop, sit still for a few minutes, and then move again, which makes it a genuinely perfect spot to catch a leak the moment it starts, instead of finding out 3 weeks later when the dashboard finally lights up, or the car overheats on the highway with no warning at all. This matters more than it sounds like it should, because leaks on a BMW rarely announce themselves loudly at first. A transmission cooler line seeping fluid, a valve cover gasket weeping oil onto a hot exhaust manifold, or a power steering hose cracking at the fitting, all of these start as a few drops on the pavement long before they show up as a dashboard warning or a puddle on your own driveway. Catching a small drip early is usually a $40 hose or a seal replacement you can schedule on your own time. Catching it late, after it's been slowly starving a bearing or cooking a component for weeks, is a $2,800 repair, and possibly a tow truck. Why this routine actually works. None of these 7 habits take more than a few minutes combined, and you're already standing at the pump anyway with nothing else productive to do during that dead time. Almost every expensive BMW repair you've ever heard about didn't happen overnight. A blown head gasket was a slow, barely noticeable coolant leak for months before it finally failed. An engine rebuild was a slow oil consumption problem nobody was tracking closely enough to catch in time. A stranded on the highway transmission failure was a slipping shift pattern that quietly showed up in the fuel economy numbers weeks before it ever showed up as a warning light. Most owners never realize a gas station stop is one of the easiest opportunities they have to inspect their own car, for free, with no appointment and no waiting room. This routine puts you back in the driver's seat, literally and figuratively, by turning a forgettable 5-minute stop into the single highest leverage maintenance habit you can build into owning this car. No tools required, no lift, no mechanical experience whatsoever. If you want the complete version of this, every fluid interval, every early warning sign, and the exact mileage points where BMWs like yours tend to develop these issues, all broken down engine by engine. It's all laid out in the complete BMW Longevity Bible, link in the description below. Start this 7-step routine on your very next stop at the pump. The owners who keep their BMWs the longest aren't the ones who spend the most money at the dealership. They're the ones who paid attention early and often, for free, using nothing but their own eyes, ears, and a few spare minutes at the pump. If this video helped, drop a like, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments which one of these 7 habits you weren't already doing. See you in the next one.